Heya, this is Sydney, and I am here to talk us through Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. Saturday is Saturn's day, and Saturn is still in Pisces. At the very last degrees of it, so we're just working through the very end. A little sad, feeling sorry for itself, Saturn. Anyways, 12:12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have that moon in Cancer trine Saturn in Pisces. I think this is one, it could bring a sense of like emotional stability and feeling a little bit more emotionally secure after everything that had happened the day before. It can also bring some sadness or some that feeling. you know, it's not depression, but maybe it's a little bit more of like a resolve, a somberness, perhaps. And then the mood changes. We have 4:29 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The moon enters Leo. And this is the moon that is all about having a need of being recognized, a need to be creative, to shine in some sort of way. This can be emotionally dramatic. This can be a need to play. And now we have all of this like fire in the sky, right? We have the moon in Leo, we have Neptune in Aries, we have Venus in Aries. And I think that this is really going to have us feeling really passionate, really intuitive, very creative, wanting to move forward. We are literally fired up with the fire in the sky to like go forth and do the things that we need to do. At 6:36 a.m. and then 7:45 a.m., we have the moon in Leo trine Neptune in Aries, and then the moon will trine Venus in Aries. So within rapid succession, I think we're feeling actually pretty good when we wake up. It's almost like we have this emotional like, whoo, okay, woosah, resolve, and then we go, okay, let's go play, let's go do stuff. Like, I'm tired of feeling sorry for myself or sad or having to have moved through all of this stuff, and like now I'm feeling creative and I have a place to do that. I have these visions, this new vision. I'm feeling really intuitive, I'm feeling really inspired to create. All that to say, I think it's pretty good. Around 9 a.m., the moon will come back and bounce for the rest of the week, which is great. We love that. So, any of the feeling extra and overly emotional, I think we're going to kind of have a little bit of a check around that. We're more stabilized now. At 11:24 a.m., however, we do have that moon in the early degrees of Leo is going to oppose Pluto and Aquarius. And so this is emotional upheaval. This is drama. This is emotional drama. This is power and control dynamics that have to do with emotions, right? This is psychological stuff. This is someone saying, you can't feel that way. And you're like, I'm feeling this way. This also is a contact that says, I'm going deep because I was forced to go deep by you. I have to go emotionally deep now. I don't like it. I'm feeling really dramatic. I'm going to have some sort of outburst. The the moon is being asked by this meetup from across the aisle. Pluto going to the moon saying, "You know what? It's not all about you." And the moon in Leo is like, no, it really is. It's all about me. And Pluto in Aquarius is like, no, it is not. The one of the lessons for the Leo archetype is to acknowledge its inherent uniqueness and its desire for recognition without saying to the other person that they don't matter, right? There is something about, well, when I shine, you are also allowed to shine. We can all shine. We are all unique and individual stars that create this universe. Anyways, emotional upheaval. So if you have something around the 3.5 degree mark, of the fixed signs, something is likely coming up for you that feels like some sort of emotional issue. This can also be emotional manipulation that you become aware of. At 5:12 p.m., we get that moon conjuncting Mars. This can be anger. This is and this is also my drives and my desires are working in all together with how I feel. This is a great working aspect for like, I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to go and be creative over there. I'm going to go do that. But this can also be literally emotional anger. So use that energy wisely, especially because we had that opposition just a few hours forward. And so now it's saying like, I met up with you, we had a fight, and now I'm angry. Be careful with the hyphiness. And this is also waking up the Mars-Pluto opposition that happened the week before. So there could be some remnants that we have to take care of here around whatever came up for us last week. 7:25 p.m. Moon will quintile Uranus and Taurus. And this, I think, is the ability to do things in a new way, to feel things in a new way, to easily make whatever changes we need to make after we had all of this really passionate energy. So, all that to say, it is Saturn's Day, Saturday, Jesus Christ, and she's pretty fired up. Take care.